Greetings, citizens! Yes, you heard that right. I said citizens. We are talking Star Citizen, baby, so get your anxiety meds ready, boys and girls, because Failure to Report is coming home. So, I stopped making Star Citizen content back in December. Jesus, fuck me, that was a long time ago. Honestly thought it was January or February, but anyhow. I decided to return to Star Citizen because holy hell have things just gone sideways, and then some, in the last 5 months. I promised myself at the time that I was like, okay, this is my last Star Citizen video. I'm done with the project. I'm not making any future content for it unless something really major happens with the Crytek lawsuit or Chris runs off to his tropical island without extradition laws. And while there was no shortage of pretty major things happening in Star Citizen's development, I kept ignoring them as much as I wanted to point and laugh, and I just didn't want to get drawn back into it. And then one magical day, CIG decided, hey, our gameplay is like such utter dog ass that we need to give our top streamers custom-built rigs so it looks a little less like a slideshow of incompetence. And that really was the line for me. For years now, Star Citizen's top content creators have basically just been an echo chamber of the CIG party line. They regurgitate CIG's talking points, they dispel any criticisms with absolutely unfounded dream speak of what one day is going to happen with the project. And one day its reality will be this. And it just fosters a false sense of reality for the Chris Roberts faithful to bathe in and keep feeling secure, to keep pulling out that wallet and just throwing dollar bills at fucking CIG. Now, at this point in the game life cycle, I don't really care so much about pulling longtime backers out of the Matrix anymore. That used to be one of the big reasons that I was streaming and doing content for Star Citizen, but at this point, they chose their fate, and now that CIG is refusing refunds because they delivered a product with 3.0, those people are basically stuck with the bed they made. If they're really fortunate, maybe they'll get woke before CIG finds a way to close the gray market loophole, because frankly, losing 25% on what you've thrown into this nightmare by cashing out on the gray market beats the hell out of getting left with a newsletter saying, sorry, we did our best to do what we could with the money that we didn't blow before we decided, some hard decisions needed to be made on what we could actually deliver. I'm not here for you, Star Citizen backer. I'm here for the guy who has just heard about Star Citizen from some so-called friend who wants them to drink the Kool-Aid and buy JPEGs. It makes me absolutely sick to my stomach that CIG has built this propaganda machine of misleading YouTube trailers, absolute bullshit timelines, deceptive marketing practices, predatory sales practices, cult-like communities that they fostered by banning criticism they didn't like and enabling fanboy loyalists to attack non-believers until their message is one of bliss has been achieved, open thy wallet, and praise unto Robearts. Or the content creators they have bedded down and bribed into denouncing legitimate concerns with the company, delivery, progress, sales, on and on we could go, because there's no shortage of things that very popular streamers in this game should be talking about and should be examining, but they don't, because I wonder. Fuck that. For some reason, my channel is still getting circulated into Star Citizen autoplay and searches, so I'm coming back. If I stop just one person from getting fucked over by that snake oil peddling idiot Chris Roberts, I will gladly start putting out a Star Citizen video every week again. Done. So, now that I've covered what you fan kitties are going to be in the comment section raging about me coming back, even though you didn't make it far enough into this video anyways, I can go, yep, covered that, it's in the video, you're a moron. Let's go ahead and recap some of the amazing things that CIG has been doing while I've been away. First, we had the big 3.2 feature survey come out, which I found incredibly interesting because CIG has always been content to promise, hey, we're going to make our roadmap and timelines, no problem, and then they just fail miserably. Has Chris Roberts suddenly, after 7 years, decided that this is a bad business practice? Nah, he's just gaslighting backers so that when things get cut from the next Jesus patch, he can go, well, we looked and we were trying really hard to get this feature done, but it just wasn't a priority to our backers, so it's not our fault. CIG has spent years promising they were further along on features than they ever are, and this is just another way for them to cover their faces when the shit starts spraying from the fan. Add to that two thoughts. CIG is well known for editing and manipulating their website on the fly. Don't like how a poll is going? No problem. It's going to show what we want it to anyways. And lastly, as mentioned, CIG are infamous for pretending that they are further along on so many features than they actually are. By using a player poll, they can continue to fake the funk and push content that is supposedly near completion with the excuse of, Well, we just, it caused some issues with this build and it just wasn't a priority to our backers, so we're going to go ahead and push it to the next major patch cycle. We also touched a little bit briefly on refunds in the opening statement, but in case you hadn't heard, CIG is now stonewalling anyone who wants to refund outside of the 14-day purchase window because they delivered a product. Those who are still fighting for a refund are being told that they will be connected with a new magical refund specialist. Yeah, okay, that person is totally real. This highlights the next topic, but it also fuels speculation that CIG is hurting for cash in 2018. There was a surge of large backers that many, smaller ones as well, who had waited out until the God patch of 3.0 to see what the state and direction of the game was, only to be let tragically down when the actual 3.0 launch was just a fucking mess. So, to me, it seems like odd timing to suddenly go full stop on refunding after Crytek files for a lawsuit and 3.0 crash lands horrifically. But hey, that's none of my business, right? This next one is my favorite. Lifetime insurance and the push for war bond sales while taxing store credit. Woohoo! Vindication! That's my word of the day. So many of us had said this day was coming, but all the faithful defended the war bonds and said, no, it's no big deal. Nothing bad is ever going to come from war bonds. It's just a little extra incentive, giving people a reason to keep supporting the game with new cash. Right? Right, you guys? Oh, man, right? It feels so good to be right. So, if for some reason you aren't aware, not only has CIG been spitting out new JPEG concept sales as fast as they can sketch them and then get Chris to greenlight them, the new practice out of CIG's marketing arm is that only fresh cash war bond sales will include lifetime insurance. Gone are the days of saying, well, lifetime insurance is our way of rewarding people for backing a concept in its earliest form. Now it's, well, this is our way of making sure you give us new money. Not only will the fresh cash item have lifetime insurance, but it'll also have extras that the store credit item won't have. And it'll also cost 30 to 40% less than the store credit priced one. Haha, suck it, veteran backers. Now, as you imagine, this has made some people a little bit sad-faced pandas, but don't worry, peasants. As you paid your taxes to Lord Robearts, Nerbifier, no bullshit wants you to remember that no matter what happens, Star Citizen is going to go down in history as the king of all crowdfunding. That matters. In his video talking about the LTI financial crisis, Nerbifier goes on to gaslight the masses, as all the other paid content creators do, by suggesting, what's more important to you? A bankrupt game project that never broke the rules, or a successful game project that took some liberties with an outdated document from 2013? Way to push the company line there, big guy. I sure hope Crytek doesn't release any discovery from the lawsuit that details which streamers were bought and paid for, because that'd be awkward. I guess I'm a bit of a negative Nancy, because to me, not only is it important that you stick to what you sold people and took their money on, Star Citizen has a long, long ways to go before anyone's going to go claiming it's a successful project in any form other than milking money from the uninformed and the oblivious. But, we're going to get to that in another video. So, that's a short recap on all the glory of Star Citizen you might have missed out on if you haven't been drinking the Kool-Aid since the start of 2018. Would you like to know more? Good! Then tune into the channel because I'm going to be starting a weekly series where, with minimal effort, we will be examining the contradictions and fake promises pushed out of CIG every month. So, that should be fun and interesting, if nothing else. So make sure you catch our first of many episodes to come in the new series, Reverse the Propagandaverse. I am FailureToReport, and this is your actual no bullshit Star Citizen channel.